the whole thing.
Yeah.
So,
tie your
elderly,
mattresses down, people. So
elderly
grandmother,
grandmother, trying to get her grandchildren out of the back. So, Good Samaritan pulls over and helps get everybody to safety, and it was a happy ending.
I actually can add to that story because, as you know, I drive for a living, and I had two stories. I'm not. This isn't tooting my own horn or anything, but just to bring you down. I had a guy walk in front of me one time, and this is in New York, and I was making a delivery, and he was jaywalking, and all of a sudden these cars were coming at him, and I'm just about to go stop walking across the damn road. Are you going to get hit? He gets hit. And he gets hit, and he got hit so hard that he landed in front of me, my truck.
Oh, jeez.
And so I set my brakes. I get out, and I go to grab him, and fluid just coming everywhere. And I just told him, I say, hey, what's your name? He says, Mike. He was an older guy in his 60s. And he said, what happened? I said, you just got hit by a car, and you're going to be all right. Help's on the way. It hit him so hard, it took his shoes off and his pants off. That's how he's flying through the air. Yeah.
That's horrible.
This story is so locked into my brain. So I'm holding this guy, and I got blood all over my hands. And I'm just saying, stay with me, buddy, stay with me. And then as the paramedics show up, I could just see this guy die. And he just dies right in my hands.
Oh, my God.
And I'm like, I hear that gulp of air.
Yeah.
And just fade. And so I get pulled out of there. They got the paramedics finally show up and everything. And I go, and the lady that was beside me, she's losing her shit, because she saw everything. And the guy that hit him, he's freaking out. He was an older guy, and he's like, I didn't do that on purpose, did I? That wasn't my fault, was it? I said, no, man, it's jaywalking. And I told him and had to fill out a big report and shit. They wanted me to come down to the courthouse and testify that the guy driving was at fault, and they were going to wine me and dine me and everything. And I was like, no, my police statement was enough. And I was there for 6 hours. The news people show up, and they go, how'd you hit him? I went, excuse me? He says, yeah, he was in front of your truck, wasn't he? I says, yeah, that's where he ended up. He started over there. And they're like, oh, my God. He got hit so hard, he went through 2 lanes of traffic.
Oh God. That's bad.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But unfortunately, he did pass away, but and another story, I had a car spin out in front of me, and I pulled the one guy out of the car, and it was upside down, and the lady's sitting there in the fetal position. And I'm yelling. I'm like, man, let's go. Let's get out of this car. And she's like, I can't reach her because she's sitting right in the middle of it. And then I went, listen, this car's going to blow up, and I don't want to die if this car blows up. So give me your goddamn hand. And she reached out, and I just dragged her right out of the car. And that was in Pennsylvania, by the way.
Jeez. See, people, so there's still good Samaritans out there.
Yeah. It's
all the
those instincts, if you're a good person, it automatically is going to kick in. You know what?
You sounded so sexy when you sounded masculine right there.
Easy. Wipe this off your chin. But, people, there are people that do good things out there. I mean, they're hard to find, but they are. And hopefully, if something happens to one of us, there is somebody that's right there to either give us mouth to mouth. I'm hoping you're there. I'm looking at Bernie.
Anytime.
to save me. But, because I always said I'm going to...
Oh, let me tell you one thing right now. God forbid anything happens. If I had to give you mouth to mouth to save your life, I definitely would. No kidding. All kidding aside, seriously, you mean the world to me. Both of you. I am telling you. You need a kidney. You need a lung. If we match, man, I would definitely do it.
I would too.
Yeah,
awesome. Yeah,
I broke my arm for a stranger once. Yeah.
You broke your arm for? Oh, I want to hear this story.
Broke my arm for a stranger.
Those handcuffs will do it to you.
Broke for a stranger.
How much did you charge him?
No. Harder. Just short long story short,
Yeah.
there was a there was a guy beating on a woman in front of me, and I'm just not the type of person to stand. I'm not a bystander. I'm the first one to like react. So of course, this guy, he's a big guy. What do? I run up to him. Stop hitting. So he turns around and starts wailing on me. So, oh my God.
Motherfucker, I swear to God.
Crazy. But, and then finally other people stepped in, but not before. First time I got knocked down, I had to get back up quick because he was coming to kick. And I'm like, if I get kicked, that's. So I got up, but then I got up just enough time to get knocked back down, and that's how I broke my arm.
Please tell me they caught this prick.
Actually, he is dead.
Oh,
because
thank you,
karma does catch up with people.
Yes. Nice.
But the lady was really grateful. She's like, you know what? She goes, nobody else has ever stepped up. She goes, I will remember that, for the rest of my life. And I was like, I'd do it again. It's just, it's me.
We went to, Aaron and I, we were at Denny's a few nights ago after McGarvey's. We're like, we're hungry. We want to go to McGarvey's. Yeah, we'll go to Denny's and stuff. We're eating. And there was a guy, and then he was talking to two girls and everything. And he's talking in Spanish. And it was just, it was to getting to the point where he was literally in the girls' faces. And he was doing one of these things. And I told Aaron, I go, he starts swinging, I'm going to start swinging. Because let me tell you one thing right now. Nobody should ever hit a woman. And let me tell you, I'm one of those guys that I really don't give a fuck. I really don't care. You know what? I get the shit kicked out of me, whatever. I'm going to stand up. There is absolutely no reason that a woman should ever be hit. I swear. Oh my God. And Erin's like, and I could see it in Erin. She, her mind's working. I know she's praying. She's like, please don't do anything. See, I know Bernie will react, and I would have. But after they were talking Spanish, so I'm able to hear the conversation. I know what was going on and stuff, and I guess it was the girlfriend's girlfriend or whatever started shit with another guy that was outside or whatever, and he was getting belligerent to the both of them. But then he finally calmed down and stuff like this. But I said, I'm God be damned. I'm telling you right now.
Mucho cerveza.
Yeah,
that's what that story's about. Mucho cerveza.
Ooh, don't get me going. Let me tell you. Yeah, it's one of those things, unfortunately, that again, this. I think when you see something, as the saying goes, say something.
If you see somebody that's a damsel in distress or whatever, man or woman, whatever, but and you can help them, a person with a good soul and heart will stop.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, there's those fucking people that
they'd rather get their cell phones out than
don't exercise that. What's that called? Oh, common sense.
Right.
Well,
and if you're not willing to help because you fear whatever, okay, well, get help. Do bring attention to it, whatever.
Well, the one story, the guy pulls over to help this guy, and he steals his fucking car.
Yeah.
I'm like, and this is why in society we just.
Yeah,
do you risk it? Do you risk it? Is it worth it?
Right. There's some other news stories that we didn't talk about. How about the New Hampshire teen? No, excuse me, the Tingsboro teen that I guess ended up meeting with someone that was supposed to sell some sneakers, and the kid actually stabbed the person that was selling
them
the
over sneakers.
Yeah. And he's wanted.
Like,
he's wanted.
Sneakers, people.
And his face looks familiar. He's a 17-year-old little punk. He's gonna get caught, and I hope
his life is ruined.
I hope it. Karma gets to him.
Yeah, because that is
as we
ridiculous.
all say.
It's freaking sneakers.
Oh yeah.
I don't get why people go to that depth of life where they have.
People take things to an extreme, and it's like just calm the fuck down. Life is not.
It's like some of the shit we see at bars. It's like, how the fuck did it escalate to this? Where a fucking ambulance has to show up, the cops have to show up. You know what? What the fuck? Mm-hmm. We've been in this business. We both drink. Have we ever fucking did? I'm gonna stab you. I'm gonna fucking whatever.
No. Unfortunately, certain alcohols will prompt that. You give the voice of Common Sense New Hampshire tequila. She's a mad woman.
I find mad women because I can go shopping right now.
She's a mad woman. When you give her tequila, man.
Oh, she wants to fight.
Oh my God.
Oh, okay.
It's just unfortunately it's a Mexican alcohol into a an Irish woman. They just don't jive.
Oh, yeah.
It's one of those things. So, anyway, it's time for turning something negative into a positive.
Oh, yeah.
Who's going first?
You can go first.
Oh, yeah.
To me?
Yeah.
I'll go first?
You go first.
Negative. You caught me off guard.
Negative that there's no football.
Well, yeah, there's no football. Negative is I wanted the Texans to win yesterday, so they would come up to Foxborough. But it looks like right now Baltimore has given it a grand effort to get back into this game because they just recovered a fumble. But the positive is the Pats next weekend, folks. I mean, most likely we're going to see we're definitely going to see one of these teams in Foxborough. I'm hoping it's the Chargers. Due to the fact that Baltimore just has a scary defense, and I don't know. But, yes, positive is the Pats. Go Pats. Love the Pats. Pray they go the whole distance this year. Because I think if we do win the Super Bowl, I think Tom will go, you know what? All right, we did it. I think we're done.
I hope I'm proved wrong. Because, like I said, I told you what I said in the beginning of the season. I hope I'm proven wrong. We'll see what happens. So. No, I'm a diehard Patriots fan. Don't get me wrong.
Because if you say anything negative about the Patriots, you're not a diehard Patriots fan.
Why? Of course I can be.
No, you can't. No, you can't think negative of a team. You think all positive thoughts.
If I love somebody so much, and I let me give you an example. I know of a person that this person smells so bad.
Yeah.
But I love this person so much. I told this person that they have a funky odor and that they need to use deodorant. Yes, I've crushed them, but I am me as a friend, as a person that being that loving kind of guy, a problem was solved that probably a lot of people could have told that person that they had a stink odor. You don't think you know what I'm talking about? The same thing about the Patriots. I'm not that I want anything negative to go against the Patriots and stuff. I love my Patriots. Don't get me wrong. I know you're a bigger fan than I am, but I'm praying and hoping that nothing happens to the Patriots. But right now, I'm a little concerned. I'm a little.
If they want it bad enough, they'll win the goddamn
thing. It was the same thing during the Super Bowl. I told you, I don't know. I'm a little nervous. I'm a little nervous.
Our offense was awesome, and their defense sucked it. We blew it.
Again, I love my Patriots. I don't want anything. I'm not saying. I'm trying not to say anything negative. But if I'm a true Patriots fan, I have to point out those necessary flaws.
No, you don't. You're not a sports writer. You're not a fucking sports guy.
But
you don't.
But that's how we become better people. That's how we become better teams.
Now I don't even like you right now because you talk bad about my Patriots, saying they're not going to go the distance.
By the way, Mike, you need deodorant. Just kidding. No, it wasn't you. It's actually somebody. A patron at McGarvey's, but we won't go there.
Oh, I think I know who it is. Is it? I call him Smokey.
No.
Is it not Smokey?
It's not. It's a female.
Oh,
that's
man, it's not Smokey.
And I'm not going to name any names. Let's go for the Kimber. Positive, negative into a positive.
In a positive. Actually, I do have one. So my negative was I lost one of my fur babies this week, so it was very sad. For those of you that are animal lovers and own pets, you know that they are a part of the family and not just an animal. But to turn that into a positive, my dog Pippi was a rescue. So I am thinking about and looking into getting another rescue from like Humane Society or something. So if anybody out there knows of anybody that has Chihuahuas, let me know.
Actually, I do have a friend that does rescues, involved in rescue programs and stuff like that. I'm gonna have her get in touch with you.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then I'll also give you the phone number to the National Humane Society because I know they do.
I have to ask this question because I'm an animal lover, but why get a dog so soon and go through that heartache so quickly? And is this to comfort what's the other dog's name?
Bella.
Is that to comfort Bella, or to comfort you?
A little of both. To be honest,